Hey, this is Dave Anderson with Power Health On Demand, and today we're going to take a look at using the on-demand system for performing analysis and creating reports related to our DRGs. The last thing we'll also show is how to create charts within those reports that we're then going to set up on our dashboard and create a new tab related to our DRG performance for our own dashboard. So let's get started. So we're opened up to our Finance tab, and the first thing I'm going to do from the Finance Answer Center is open up my Cost Flex Grid. This is going to enable me to pull up detailed information about my DRGs and create a report that I can share across my organization. So I'm on the filter page of my Cost Flex Grid, and as you can see, I've already created filters for our top 10 DRGs related to both charges and volumes. Today I want to create a report on our top 10 DRG volume, so I'm going to go ahead and click on that, hit load, and that's going to load up our pre-built filter of our top 10 DRGs, as you can see listed over here in our filter box. So let's go ahead and create the parameters for our report. So I want to group my data by month. We're going to look at the first quarter of this year. I want to group my results by DRG. And just looking at our inpatient DRGs. And I've already got my specific group of top 10 DRGs selected, so I'm going to go ahead, hit apply to get our results. Okay, our results are now displayed, showing our top 10 DRGs grouped by month. So the first thing I want to do is actually go ahead and group those DRGs so that the 3 months of each quarter are grouped by DRG. Okay, now I've done that. Now I can aggregate those results based on those groups. So let's go ahead and do a sum of cases. You can see my results here. I'm also going to do an average length of stay. See that there? And the last thing I'll do is sum of charges for the quarter for each of those DRGs. Okay, so we've aggregated those totals within our table. Next thing I want to do are create some charts. So the first thing I'm going to do is I want to chart bar chart that shows our sum of cases. Okay, I can see that's been created down here. I think I'd also like to take a look at that in pie chart format, so I don't need to change anything except the format. Go ahead and do that. Add one more chart, which is going to be our average charges for each of those DRGs. The next thing I want to do now is to create a cross tab that's going to show our volume of charges or volume of cases by month, so I can see the trending on those case volumes. Go ahead and select that. I'm going to click this compare columns so that I get a visual indication of how those are trending. Okay. Go ahead and hide that. So now I've got my detailed table with my aggregations. I've created a chart for my sum of cases. both bar and pie chart format, because some people like a couple different formats on that. Make that a little bigger just by dragging and dropping. I can see my average of total charges. So I can see my largest volume DRGs are 871, 795, and 775. That actually makes up almost half of the volume of my top 10 DRGs, but I can see my average of total charges. My averages are greatest for 470 and 871. And now I can see some trending data about my volumes related to these DRGs. And a couple of things. So my 470 volume looks strong. However, our 775 and 795 both seem to be trending down through the first quarter. So I'm going to go back up to my filter page, do a couple of things. First thing I'm going to do is expand my results to look across the first half of the year to see if that trend has been continuing. I'm going to go ahead and also click this box to include the prior year's data. Hit apply, and all of that data, all of those charts, the crosstab, my whole report gets updated automatically with those new parameters. So you can see more data here, and now I can see a longer trend. So let's go ahead and look. I can see that 775. We have had the downward trend throughout most of the month. We ticked up a little bit in May and June, but we're still below our total volume from last year. So that's definitely something that we want to investigate. Okay. Last thing I'm going to do is create a dashboard now with these new charts for this report that I've created. So I'm just going to go up to each of these charts, click Add to the Dashboard, change my title here to Top 10 DRG Volume, add that to my dashboard. And let's add my average of total charges. Top 10 G average charges. Add that to my dashboard. Now that I've created my report, simply click back to my filter page, go to my Saved Grids tab, click on that, Top 10 DRG Performance, we'll name that, hit Save, and I've now saved that report for my own use and to share with any other users of the system. Last thing I'm going to do now is click back over to my Power Health dashboard. Already got several tabs set up here, and under my financial performance you can see the new dashboard panels that I created related to my top 10 DRG volume. So that's a quick overview on using the on-demand system to analyze your DRG performance, create reports, and then actually create charts that you can promote to your own dashboard. Thanks for watching.